Hey, it's very if you are time, the last exam, you die there. You must pass it. By fire. See? No, die there simply means that you are determined to do the best. That's the die you're talking about. Our die is in quotes. Okay. But today we'll look at this small thing. Let's see where we can go. Whether we can finish it today, but I wonder when a budget line wasn't concluded. So I don't know how dividends will be concluded. If a budget line, if the friends come, a combination of what have you will not be completed. I wonder whether dividends will end. But even the annual general meeting, they argue about how many percent to be declared. So definitely we can't finish it today because we're going to look at a lot of percent. So dividend policy. Are you ready? Let's take small note. Those of us online, we are set. We are good to go. Dividend policy. What is dividend? We are moving. What is dividend? D-I-V-I-D-N-D. As a singular here. What is dividend? What is dividend? Dividend is the amount of money. Dividend is the amount of money payable. Dividend is the amount of money payable to a shareholder. Payable to a shareholder. Payable to a shareholder. For investment, in a public liability company. For his investment in a public liability company whose stock. Now that investment means you must have bought shares, have it? At least you must have bought something, which is contributing to the capital structure of the organization. What is dividend policy? What is dividend policy? Dividend policy. This is a set of decisions. Set of decisions made. Set of decisions made by the directors. By the directors of a public liability company on how much of the earnings after tax or profit after tax, earnings after tax or profit after tax to be paid out. To be paid out as dividend. As dividends to the shareholders. To the shareholders of the firm. To the shareholders of the firm. Whose stock. At least I can see some past questions will say distinguish between dividend and dividend reports. You can add more grammar to it. I've done my own.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Apologies. Apologies. I had a network issue. Please, can you come again on the dividends, the definition of dividends?
Okay. So what happened?
I said, can you please come again on the definition of dividends?
Okay, dividend.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, right. Now, right. No problem. Dividend is the amount of money payable. Amount of money payable to the shareholder. Amount of money payable to the shareholders for his investment. For his investment.
For his investment in a public liability company. Public liability company. Have you gotten that?
Yes.
Hello,
Thank you.
online. Have you gotten that? Oh,
yes,
good.
thank you.
I can continue, Abby? Yes. Good. We'll continue by saying types of dividend. Types of dividend. When they want to pay dividend, they don't just pay one type. They can adopt various methods of paying dividend to the shareholders. Types of dividends. Number one, cash dividend. Cash dividend. Cash dividend. That may not have too much explanation, but let's just stop. Color. It involves the payment of cash or check. Payment of cash or check. It's not working. It involves
Or what? Cash or check? As dividends. As dividends to the shareholders of the firm. Shareholders of the firm. Full stop. That one does not involve too much story. There's nothing to calculate in that. But it's the remaining two that we need to do small calculation. I hope your calculator is active and I know you are ready. Number two, stock dividend. Stock. S-T-O-C-K. Dividend. Stock dividend. Number two, stock dividend. It means the payment of dividend. The payment of dividend in form of shares. In form of shares. That stock means shares. In form of what? Shares. Or bonus issues. Bonus issues. You must have heard them say they want to give bonus issue to 60 shareholders. So it's a form of dividend. Instead of paying them cash, it's okay. If you have 10 shares before, we're going to add more to you. Because by the time you are doing that, you are increasing the shareholders' wealth. And shareholders' wealth is divided into two. Shareholders' wealth is divided into what? Two. One is the market price of the share and the cash dividend. I hope it's clear. Because if, for instance, my share was more than what I was, offered, or what I bought it before, my money is increasing. My fund is going up. And whereby I'm paid dividend, maybe last year they gave me 2 naira per share. This year I'm seeing 5 naira per share or more. My share, the wealth of shareholders are what increased. It's only two: the market value or the share market value of the share and the cash dividend that is actually given. That's what makes up what we call shareholders' wealth. They may also ask you to define shareholders' wealth. We have told you just to the market price of the share and the cash dividend given to shareholders. That was number two. I just added that one. Stock dividend, we have said is a bonus issue, we have said it's distributing dividend in form of what? Shares. Sometimes they call it a script share. Those are the names they have. We'll come back to that. Number three, the last one before we start analyzing. I can hear you. Yes. Oh, no, shares of bonus. Script. S-C-R-I. Script. So it's share bonus. It's not the same. Scripture. Is that okay? So that's other language you can see. But don't mistake this for split. So number 3 now is stock split. Is that okay? Stock split. So from that simple language, stock game is shares. That means these shares, they are splitting it. For instance, let's not go too much. If your question says 200,000 ordinary shares at 1 each, how would I get it? 200. Let me write it. But that's how we split this one. 200. Let me just use it. 200,000 ordinary. Because ordinary shares we are talking about. Nothing concerns us with preference. We are not splitting anything in preference. Remember, why this is concerned ordinary shares? Because that is the only share you can take decision on. Seriously. The preference share, they have fixed amount. So nothing happens. So it's equity. We'll talk about splitting. It's equity, we'll give them stock dividend, and so on and so forth. And this is the one you decide. The directors will sit based on the income available. We're going to pay this or more. If we did not make enough profit, we can't pay more. If there's no profit, nothing will be paid to you. It's not a crime by law. Ordinary shareholders are the owners of the company. When the company makes profit, they smile. They make loss. They take life like that. I think you don't know. Because you are buying share. The company does not make profit. Nothing for you. Because by law, according to Kama, you are not expected to pay dividend. You don't go home like that. Probably they will do another meeting and give them something to drink. Manage it like that. So let's assume we have 200,000 ordinary shares at 4 naira each. Is that okay? Our concern, you always say stock split. We want to help the shareholders. You know that if I have 1 share here, it's 4 naira, right? But when there's stock split, my number of shares will go up. For instance, this is 4 naira. The company now decided that they will now be what? 50 kobo per word share. Somebody press calculator. 4 divided by 1.5? 8. That means as a shareholder that has just 1 share, how many will I have now? 8. When they're going to pay me dividend, my money will be what? More. Because if they are paying dividend 2 naira per word share, which you know that's how they pay, before then, I'll be collecting what? 2 naira just for 1 share that I have. But now that there's a stock split, I fully. With this stock split now, I'm going to do what? Collect for 8. And this ordinary share will also adjust. Yes, I know. No, it depends. No. Wait, what they have just done for me is that I have a share of 4 naira. Stock split is a way of paying dividend to the shareholders. Is that okay? Now, if they say the stock is now 50, it means I'm going to have more shares. That means when dividend is being paid, I'm going to get more. So that's the meaning of stock split. They will bring down the price per share so that a shareholder will have more shares to his word holding. Is that okay? That is stock split. No, the money will not change. As for the ordinary shares, so the share is only the price that is reducing. The number of shares still where it is. But the one we multiply will still get everything like that. Yes. Will it affect the market value? It will affect the market value. Yes, it will, because shares will be more. The number of shares will be more. And the price per one will come down to that 150 company. Is that okay? I will now have more. Because by the time we split it, this one will increase. By the time we still multiply, we give us the same value, it won't change. But just that the number of shareholders what increases, but the total capital structure will not change. I know when we say capital structure, we're simply talking about the preference, the ordinary, and the other things, and all of them will still be the same. We just told you that we're talking about types of what? These are the types of dividend that have been the one is called stock splits. And that is what it has been, but a way of giving dividend to shareholders. We'll see it practically, you know how it's going to be. Okay, to explain again. Oh, okay. I said that if the share that is 4 naira per share, and the company says based on stock split, because that is the shares will be further divisible by so amount, then that's okay. The stock should come from 4 to what? 50 kobo per share. Is that okay? That means if it is 50 kobo per share, it means that 4 naira divided by this will give you what? 8. That means those who own 1 share of 4 naira will now have what? 8. So it has been split. They will now have more. And that is a way of paying what? Dividend to them. Is that okay? Is that? It's a way of, because see, remember that they want to give more dividend. They want to give more what? Dividend. If they are declaring dividend per share as 2 naira, someone that has a share of 4 naira, how much will you collect? 2 naira. But now that your share is 8, you will get more money, more dividend is paid to you. So to you want to like that. I follow it. But it has not affected the company structure. But the dividend paid out is more to the shareholders. Is that okay? We only have 3 types: cash, stock split. And the cash, there's no too much calculation in it. But stock, dividend, we will calculate. Split, dividend, we will calculate. So let's see how we're going to handle all these small questions. Okay, we say that stock split is when you reduce reduction of the share price per unit. Share price per what? Unit. Downwards. So that a shareholder will have more shares than he had before the stock split. Just from the explanation, you can easily know that the share price per unit is being what? Reduced downwards, so that to make sure shareholders will have more what? Shares. So that when dividend is being paid, they get more money. And that will help increase the shareholders' wealth. Because more money as cash dividend or whatsoever will make sure the cash dividend and the stock, the shareholders' wealth goes up and up. Okay, I don't think there is much question here because we have not done anything. What we did was just to speak grammar, and this course is not all about grammar. It's about calculation, but we still have some definition, which is not much. We don't define so much in this course. We'll take this small question. It's short, so I don't need to bother myself. I think it's lengthy now. It's okay. Let me snap it. So I want us to see it live, clearly, so that we analyze it together. Question 1. Question 1 for today. That means we are going to be looking at stock dividend, split dividend, stock split together. But first of all, we are dealing with stock dividend first. Let's see how that one. James Company. Okay, let me just see. Let me know what I'm saying. James Limited has the following, not to waste time, has the following equity account in its balance sheet. From your knowledge of accounting, you know that when you are doing company's account, under your company's account, financed by, or depending on the method you're using, whether it's T format or a format, particular format is for publication, so whichever one. But we know there's a column, there's a side. Left-hand side, if you are using T form, or down, financed by, you will see the right ordinary share capital. You see preference, is that okay? You see revenue, you see reserve, and so on. So that's what you are seeing. That James Limited has the following equity account in its balance sheet. And this is what is happening there, ordinary. Ordinary shares. $4 each, we all know. At least I will mention something on $4 now. It is 4 million. Writing it in full. We have share premium. Share premium. We have 2 million. We have 2 million. We have retained earnings, which we all know is our earnings or profit after tax, whichever one. Earnings is 6 million. And the total net worth of the organization. I hope you understand this. Net worth. Also, net worth. This is what I talk now. Another network there. How do we calculate it? Give me formula. Market here. Now, I can't at the top. What is this?
What method is this? What method is this?
Cost plus liability. Accounts is the first exam you will do. This capital plus liability equal to what? Then C is equal to A minus what? We are writing E. Will you see, is E with the right? This is what we call accounting equation or identity equation. So why would you know this as an accounting student? Don't have a couple. Where is this one? Is the net worth. A minus liability is the net worth of the business. So by the time you say assets minus liability, you get this. This is the net worth of the organization. Or sometimes it will say the value of the organization, which could be sold or what can be. But that's why we're trying to let you know net worth so that it relates it to accounting and understand. You know, finance is also anchored in accounts, accounting, and so on and so forth. So the question continues. Small thing to put. The current market price per share. Per share is 20 naira. Is 20 naira. If James Limited declares a 10% stock dividend. The question will tell you what we're about to do. Stock dividend. Oma, what would be the effect on the firm's capital account? The first one here is talking about stock dividend. The company decided not to pay cash dividend. They We decided to pay stock dividend. And what are we going to do? I will show you the board. Please, coffee couple are waiting. Everybody must understand this. Everybody. Even if you are just coming today, you must understand.
Please,
Any questions? From one indication. How many? This is 4 naira. How many shares are it? That will be this, divided by this. That would be what? 1 million. Are you following? I want to analyze the past as of. This over this will give us 1 million shares. Out of that 1 million shares, that shares is stock. Am I correct? Out of that 1 million shares, we want to give out 10% to who? Shareholders. Have it? We want to give out 10% to who? Shareholders. For them to share. In replacing it with cash what? Dividend. And if somebody find out 10%, calculate, don't be telling me who analyze, don't worry. 100,000 shares, have it? That 100,000 shares is what we want to distribute to who? Shareholders. But remember, the current market price is how much? The previous market price is how much? Is there premium? I said no. No, for board. Don't forget board. How much is this? How much is this? Is there premium? Yes. And you said no. How much? They're not talking. We need to understand these things. Are you following? You need to know what is going on in that stuff. So we are analyzing it because when we are multiplying, somebody will not say, we don't know how 2 plus 2 to get 10. I take it again. Because that's what we're going to write down before we do everything. Now, this is the question now. I will still take it again. Let's see this way. When you want to issue shares, which you must have been taught in accounting, I don't know. But when you issue shares are issued in 3 ways. 1, you can issue share at par. Par there means par, PR. You issue shares at par. This was also very in accounting. You issue shares at par. PAR is par. Par there means cost price. Shares are issued at what? Par. You issue at par. You issue at discount. Discount is no more common. We don't do that again, but academically you need to remember. We also issue at what? Premium. That is the ways we issue shares. Issue of what? Shares. We issue shares in 3 ways. At par, at discount, at premium. When we say at par there means at cost price. A share that was valued 1 naira in the memorandum of association, you still sell for 1 naira. For 1 naira, you can sell 80 kobo. That's discount. For 1 naira, you can sell 150, 150 kobo. That's premium. So now, what you are seeing on the board, these shares have been sold at what? Premium. Abi? The price is 20 naira. Formerly, it was what? Then there's a premium of 16 naira. Is it clear? Good. We'll take it again. 4 million divided by 4. We have 1 million shares. Then that 1 million shares is the stock of the organization. We want to give out 10% as stock dividend. 10% of 1 million we agree is 100,000. Yes, 100,000 shares. So that means our stock dividend in shares is what? 100,000. Now, then that 100,000 is valued at how much in the market? Current market price. We will now say 100,000 times 20. We now know the stock dividend value to the shareholder. That means the new stock that we're issuing is 2 million. 100,000 times 20.
Hello, please, question,
2 million.
please, question.
100,000 times 20. 20 naira, is it not 2 million? Check your calculator. Well, we'll still write on the board. We're just trying to make sure everybody is there. So this is not 0.2, it's not 20 couple. 20 naira. Is that okay? Fine. That's 16. 4 naira was the original 20. So that would be 16 naira. Right? Now use that 16 naira. But I'm sure you don't understand. But say you understand the 20. That 2 million is 7. Right. How much was it before? How much do we send it? What's the difference? That's premium. Premium. Now, that's 16 naira. We'll use it to multiply 100,000. That will give us share what? It will increase this premium.
Excuse me, sir. When you deal with dividend policy, we have like some different models. Do you understand? So, what model are you using to calculate this one on the board?
So that when we say you don't know what's happening. So after that, remember, I have 2 million. What? Million. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm saying like when dealing with dividend policies, we have a different model in calculating them. The question will state whether we should use Gordon model or which one are you using?
Have you copied the question?
Like when
Please help us snap it, sir. Help us snap the board, sir.
They have sent it to the platform, eh? Okay, check it there is there so that we can start solving. Is it clear now? Now, we have a 2 million, Abi. Stock dividend, 2 million. That stock dividend of 2 million must be paid by the company. First of all, through their what? Retained earnings. How much was our retained earnings? How much are we paying? How much will this remain? 4 million. Okay. If we have 2 million, it will not be 4 million. Settle. This one, 16 naira times 100,000. So this will now be 3. Are you following? Remember, the shares we gave out to the people was 100,000 times 4 naira. That will be 400. That will be 4 million 400. Is our shares increasing or decreasing? Maybe we issued new shares. We issued new shares in form of stock dividend to the shareholders, and that new share we issued was 100,000, and at par was 4 naira, because we can't change the par. It's the current market value we are talking about for that side. So 4 naira times 100,000. Is it not 400,000? We'll add it to our ordinary share. Won't increase it? We are finished. Well, let's put it right. Can I clean now? Yes. I'm hearing you. Stop, I'm hearing you. So that's no, don't worry. If you have not gotten it, leave it. We'll just show you now. All I did was I want all of us to understand the grammatical part, the analysis, so that when we are multiplying, there's no problem. If you want to ask more questions, then you can ask when you see the multiplication. Is that okay? We have agreed. Solution? No, don't worry, you understand. Not a complaint like that. Oh God. You pay fine, no. Stock dividend is what? 10%, Abi. Number of outstanding or shares, outstanding shares, Abi. Is that 4 million, Abi? 4 million divided by what? 4 naira, Abi. This 4 million naira, 4 naira. It will give us 1 million shares, Abi. 1 million. 1 million, Abi. 1 million shares or units, whichever one. Is that one clear? At this point, are we clear? And that is part. You know, so we have a new one. Okay, don't worry. You know, if I say I signed this previous year. So what we say previous, but there's a new share that will come up. Abi, there's a new share that's coming up. So I started there as previous. Okay, old. Okay. Old. Is it better? Old is better. I understand. But let's just put old there. Previous, before. Is that okay? Fine. They haven't done that. Stop what? Stop dividend. For the what? 10% of what? 1 million, I mean. So it will give us 100 what? Shares, I mean. Is that okay?
That means the previous shares will now remain 900,000.
No.
100.
No. I'm coming. Let me correct shares in this. No, this is all we're doing. But did you understand this? Fine. What the company has, they have shares. They have shares of 1 million. And out of this share of 1 million, they want to give out 10% of what they have to shareholders as dividend. So this is what they have. And they are giving 10% of what they have. So what they want to distribute to shareholders is 100,000 shares. So what shall I do? Okay, where is our remaining 900?
Yes.
Okay, let's believe it's 900. But we are not using it to do anything. Because they can't give them everything. They saw. Okay, fine. Now,
So this stock dividend is like saying stock as or dividend as stock.
As stock, which means stock gets shares. Good. So new shares issued as what? Stock dividend. Will now be equal to what? 100,000 shares times what? 20 naira. So it will give us what? 2 million. Is it okay? This is all we have explained,
but in case you don't understand, let us think we can throw more lights. Yes.
What you are seeing, this is the current market value, the current market value of the new shares, that's the 20 naira that's involved. 20 naira. Is it clear? Everyone that's on this board, I believe it should be clear. We know that stock dividend is 10%. We want to know the real shares the company has, the amount of shares they have. So we now divided the 4 million by the 4 naira per share. We now discover that they have 1 million shares, which was sold at 4 naira each. Now, out of this 1 million, we want to give part of it as dividend. And the person recommended 10%. Sometimes we 40%. But this one is 10%. So 10% of 1 million will give us 100,000 shares. And this 100,000 shares has value. The current market price is at 20 naira. We use 20 to multiply 100,000. That is what we are going to give to shareholders as dividend. Has a value of 2 million naira. Is that okay? Remember, we have also issued shares. We issue 100,000 new shares, have it? Then our new shares at par. Okay, copy. Let's see what we can do. Let's move on. Yes. Question? Now. This one. It's also past question. This one is also past question. But it may not be in your own book here. No, it may not be, but I have not checked. But there's still question. But the questions there are other methods like Godon, water, M&M, but there's also stuff.
So this one that is solved now, is it M&M theory, water, or Godon? That's what we've been asking that since. What model did you use on the board, sir?
3 theories.
Yeah, what theories do you use? Is it M&M or Gordon or what are?
This is the objective of theory. Depending on what they want to do. I never really that the objective set, have you? Don't know whether it's objective or theory or both. All you just need to do, you must understand. This one is very simple. See that? Any other question? Those of us closing their book, did you understand? Yes. Okay. Can I clear now? The next thing I want to do is the additional new shares, Abi, and PAC. You know, our share was 100,000, Abi, and it was sold for 20 naira for shareholders. Now, for the company's capital structure, it was at 1 naira. So let's see how that one is. New issue at PAC will be 100,000, Abi. 100,000 shares times 4 naira, Abi. Which is 400,000 naira, Abi. Let me say, new issue of ordinary words, share, Abi, or equity, Abi. Anyone they like, equity, Abi. So we're going to add this to our former ordinary shares. But yes, the 2 million, we know about it, we won't show that one. What we are doing the thing, just see what's subtracting. The 2 million will be taken away from the retained earnings. There are times our retained earning was 6 million. I mean, there are times the retained earning may not accommodate the total stock. You move after taking some part. You move to maybe revenue, or you move to capital reserve like that. But you don't just go straight to capital reserve. First of all, you talk about retained earnings. If there's no retained earnings, you talk about revenue, reserve, or whatsoever. After that, you can talk about capital reserve. So those three are the things, but you must go sequentially to make sure everything is paid off. But for now, our retained earning was so much that I can accommodate the 2 million naira. Another one to do here, additional share what? Premium, Abi. Share premium per share. Let's put it this way, so that some people understand what is happening. Answer is 16 naira, Abi. Is that what settled? Share premium per share. Let me put it. Share premium per what? Our current market price is 20 naira, Abi. Our previous market price was 4 naira. So premium there means profit. Just understand. Premium means profit. Now, 20 minus 4 will give us 16. Now we're not talking about total what? Total share premium on the new what? New issue, Abi. New issue now. Will now be 100,000. 100,000 shares times what? 16 naira, Abi. What do we have? 1.6 million. That is 1,600,000 like that. I hope we are all doing well. So far, so we're doing well. We have finished everything. Just to go back and recopy that thing we did, do some changes, and then show. Because the question said clearly, how will it affect what? Capital account, which is the capital structure, which is the where they get money to run their affairs of the city. Clear? It's not that I don't think there's anybody here that will tell me that 16 times 6 is a problem. No. To multiply is not anybody's problem. It's just to know what to multiply. And that's yes. And that's what we have just done before. How to get 16 is not an issue. But we need to understand that the share was sold at premium. And we need to know what is premium. This is the selling price. This was the cost price. And there's a profit. And that profit is called revenue. Is that okay? So that is it. We are done. So finally, our capital what? Our new capital account or capital structure, whichever one you like. Or let's use what they have said. I mean, they said capital account. So to now the ordinary what? Okay, let's say, you know, it was 1 million before. Now it's going to be 1.4 times 4. Wait. Let's just write. You know, 1 million plus 400. Is it not 1.1? Number of shares, is it 1.1? Times 4. That's what we're talking about. So ordinary shares of 1.1 million, have it? Yeah. It's well. I understand. The Lord is on it. Is it clear now? How much was our? No, say no. Don't say no when you don't even know what to say. What are you talking? Wait, Jared. Go ask question. Which one you know? Like they don't have one. Go look up. But you don't know, ask question. Don't say no. Don't turn this class to as if we're arguing. Like I was saying, we multiply 4 million over 4. We got 1 million. Yes. What was the additional share we issued? 100 plus 1 million. What is it? What are we talking about? Times 4. Are we going to be writing 100? Then, no, we can't do that now. We have known the total share issue as 1 million. Additional for stock dividend was 100,000. 1 million plus 100 is 1.1 million. Times what? 4. 4 times 6 will not get this. I don't know how I want to write the book. Do we just add 400 without you know what happened? We must know the number of shares. You want to write the Pulgara 1, 100, 00. So that's what we're trying to do. We are saying no. Oh, yeah. No, it's at par. Always par. Because they don't consider current. It's the shareholders' fund that will increase. Nothing happened to the company. That amount they bought is still okay. That's why in accounting we have what we call cost concept. When you bought the goods for long, we still write it down. That's why I have fixed asset cost. So you past tense will still be written. So that formula is still what it is. They won't add it because the market price increased. It is the shareholders that will sell and make money. Increasing their shareholders. Yes. That's what it was. Another question now. Okay, we'll move. The next one is what's the next one after this one? Share premium. Share premium was how much in the former question? 2 million. Now we have additional what? When you now add it to 3.6, I mean, I hope someone is following. Is that one settled? Good. Are you sure? Share premium was how much in your question? Okay. Additional premium. Add it now. You still want present? Example, maybe to replace a bit of example. 1.6 plus 2. Are we there? So after share premium, what's the next thing? Are you sure? Okay. Our retained earning was 6 million before, I mean. Out of that 6 million, that was the place we gave, what are they call it? Share premium, I mean. We gave them 2 million. I hope you know what we gave them. We gave shareholders stock dividend of 2 million watts. So, and we have retained earning of 6 million. What will remain? 4 million. Is it for? We thank God for that. Thank God. Getting well. Add everything together. What do we have? What do we have? Is that what we have? Somebody add, is it correct? Yes. What was our net worth before? Is this still the same now? If you do your own, it's not the same. That means you are wrong. You cannot change the net worth of the company. Whatsoever you like, prove to anything here. It must come back. And this is an evidence that you know what you are. That's the end of question 1. And retained earnings was 6 million in the first time. It is from that retained earning we pay out the stock dividend to the shareholders. And our stock dividend was 2 million. You remember? Did you copy that? 100,000 shares times 20. That was the 2 million. So we have to bring that money from somewhere. And where will you take it from? Retained earnings. Assuming this one wasn't enough, we'll shift to this. For instance, maybe 6 million before. Assuming our stock dividend was 8 million. 6 million will not be enough. We'll remove 6 million. And move here, take the 2 million. Do you understand? A stock that has a value now. I mean, stock not get value. And that value must be removed from somewhere. The fact that we are distributing shares to them, we know the current market price. I mean, that will be in money. Even if you buy shares, you must bring cash. I mean, but just that they have increased their shareholders' wealth. Is that okay? So that when they are paying dividends in cash, someone at time, they will have more shares to collect dividend for. For instance, with this 4 million, 4.4, it means that those who were holding certain amount of shares, their shares will increase. They will not be the same. And that is a plus for them because next time they will make more. A kind of double entry play here. You are trying to go to account. You know, for instance, now you are going to give them shares, but money will be involved. And that money must be gotten from somewhere. And our share will increase. So there must be increase and decrease here. Something must go up, something must increase. Debit and credit as if will not be enough. Yes. You know, yes, you move to the next. But for instance, there are some you have share premium, you have revenue, you have capital reserve. Is that okay? So, but capital is after this one, the next thing will be revenue reserve, which is like share premium. Is that okay? Before you talk about capital reserve should be the last. Is that okay? You know, capital reserve is the opposite of goodwill. I hope you are aware. The opposite of goodwill. Anybody in the house now understand accounting? Capital reserve is the opposite of goodwill. Okay, I'll leave that one.
Please, we can't see the board. We can't see the board. The screen is blank.
Okay, so that is end of question 1. We are moving on to question 2.
We can't see the board, please.
I said, as if it's exhausted. You know, it was 6 million before. And maybe what we are going to pay was 8 million. So this place will be 0. And structure, retained earnings will not be there again. And this 3 million will be 1 point. So make up that 8 million. So here will just be 1 point. Keep on removing it. Any other question? Say this one. This one. Okay, say this 1.1.
New capital account.
Okay, no worries. Okay, that's the worry. No one talk about. Okay, new capital account. I get that. You know, you remember we divided some 4 million divided by 4. Are you with it? We got 1 million shares, have we? Fine. Then that 1 million shares, 10% of it was given out to shareholders. That 10%, which is 100,000. Add it to 1 million. How will they give us? 1.1. Is this settled? At how much? 1 naira, which is a par. To give us this. Is this settled? Yeah. And multiply 4 now, 4 times 6. That will be this. Settled. Now, the other one, share premium, see it on the board. The current market price was 220 naira. And the previous, which is at par, is 4 naira. So it shows there's an increase. This selling price, this cost price, there's a profit. So to know the total profit is called premium. Will be 16 naira times that share we give out to the shareholder. The premium is now 1.6. You know, our share premium before was 2 million. We add it. It becomes 3.6. Is it clear? Then this last one, if you check the question, was 6 million. And our dividend, stock dividend was 2 million. It's not 2 million. 100,000 times 20 naira. 2 million. So we have to pay that money from somewhere. And it must be from retained earnings first. Retained earnings was 6 million. All retained was 4 million. And when we add all together, it must be equal to the same net worth we were given before. If it's not enough, you move to the next agenda. Share premium here now. Yes, you have to take the net. No, you have to take the what this one can accommodate. Assuming the stock was 8 million. And this one was 6 million. We'll just take the whole 6 million and come and take 2 million. And that's it. But whatsoever you are doing, this amount must be equal to the net worth of the former capital account. Is it clear? Let's see second question. Let's see whether we can finish second question before the time say flip. Can't interpret and have it. I heard some people saying they should not worry about finance, they should continue with their funds, they should explain. Don't worry about us at the second one. Head them. So I need to have no worry. Oh yeah, let's take the second question. Okay. I can again. Those of us online, any question? Any questions?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
We don't
Before you
understand.
help us now before you clean, sir.
Help us.
Snap,
Abi.
before you clean. Yes, before you clean.
Somebody should help us snap and send to them before we clean, according to one participant. Somebody help us, or somebody has snapped already, help us send to the group so that they will not feel too offended. Okay, so we can now take up the second question. Remember, we are looking at two things: stock, dividend, and what? Stocks. But this one I'm going to do now will accommodate the two at the same time, so that some of us will also understand better. Number 2 for today. Johnson Limited. Current capital structure. Current capital structure. Capital structure. Which is something as capital account, doesn't matter. Capital structure as at 30th day of September. 30th day of September 2011 is as follows. We have something like this. This one is a million. As usual. Is 50, is 50 million. Share premium, just like the other one, is still there. 12 million is 10 million. You can write in full if you so wish. But as we're trying to reflect examination question, they can put it in anyhow you like. Capital reserves, 60 million. Revenue reserve. Revenue reserve, 80 million. You can see that in this one, there is no retained earnings. That means we start from revenue reserve, move to capital reserve, if there is any reason for us to pay from that side. This is the net worth. You are required to show the change capital structure. If the company declares a bonus issue. When they declare bonus issue, what does that mean? It's still stock dividend, I mean. And so to understand, though, give you note to. So when they say bonus, you are still talking about stock dividend. Not when you say you are looking for stock dividend, let's see. When you see bonus issue of shares in ratio of 1 to 5 to ordinary shareholders. Ordinary shareholder when the market price per share is 30 naira. That's the end of the first question. Second question says, how would the capital structure be affected if the company has split its stock 5 to 1 instead of declaring bonus issue. What that simply means that they are telling us to do 2 things at a time. There is doing 2 things at a time. That the first part that ends here, the first part ends here, where the current share is 30 naira, and you are aware that the part is 2 naira 50 kobo. Good. And you are aware that we're going to look at 50 million like we did before. 50 million divided by 250 come up. Okay. So first of all, this one instead of that writing percent, I mean, they put ratio. That's why I'm bringing this type. Because every time you have 10%, 20%, 40%. When they bring ratio, what do we do? That's another thing. So that's why I'm bringing this type so that we can work on this. Now, first, we're looking at stock dividend. First. The second question starts from here. How? Split. So we're having two questions. But let's take the first one first. How we start with the first one hasn't changed. 50 million divided by this. We know the number of shares. Okay? Then our stock dividend. Mathematically, A to ratio what? Is equal to what? I say mathematically. A to ratio B is what? All right, do my so 1 to 5 is 1 over 5. Is it clear? The do mass join with you and the do that mass has not to stand. Is it clear? So I'm going to say 1 over 5 of what you got that. What did you get? 50 million divided by 292 cover. What do you have? So I will now say 1 over 5 of that. That will give us the stock dividend shares. Are they? Any question? Before we start calculating, we're analyzing, as usual, 50 million over this. Yes. It's 1 to 5. 1 to 5 is 1 over 5. It hasn't changed. I mean, mass don't change. That's 1 over 5. And that 1 over 5 times 100, it can become 20%. Am I correct? And 20% is 1 over 5. Agree? Oh. Yes, no. This is how you do the talk. I don't understand. I know while we are seeing it. So just understand 1 to 5 is 1 over 5. If they say 5 to 1, it is 5 over 1. Don't look at it as the big one should always be on down. No. Some questions like this is 5 to 1. It's 5 over 1. So that's how you do it. And 5 over 1 means 5. And we're using 5 to multiply the shares involved. But we'll get to that one. Let's do the one with the first one. So we have seen this divided by this. We know the shares. Stock dividend 1 over 5 of that shares. I mean, whatsoever we get, which I don't know where they have told me, whatsoever we get will be the number of shares we're going to give out as stock dividend. We'll now multiply by 30 naira. They will now give us the total stock dividend in naira to the share. And from that money, we must pay a bit. We pay through what? I don't think this one will accommodate. Will they accommodate? 20 million. How was it? Let's just believe that. Let's believe it will accommodate. No, we don't worry. We are just saying. I don't know whether I can make it. How much? How much? Is it 4 million? Oh, wait, I want to understand. Let me just know who is calculating with us. 50 million divided by 250 cover. What do you have? 20 million. Then 20 million times 30 naira. You have 4 million. 120. Thank you, Jerry, for being around. You said no good idea. Oh yeah. Now, so is it clear now? So that means this divided by this, they say we got 20 million. 20 million times 1 over 5. We got 40 million, have we? 4 million. 4 million times 30 naira is now 120 million. And this cannot accommodate the loan. We have to shift to this. Fine. Now, no. Because of the way it is. Please, the first one. We can't talk about this. Please. No, it depends. For that first one, revenue will go for. Then if revenue cannot accommodate, we will now move to capital. But if not, we can move to share premium. But in most cases, share premium, they don't always touch it. You know, they keep it as a reserve. But if there's an issue, they don't do that. Just like if that one, the way they are arranged, some of them they put this one here, this will be here. Depends. So, but with the way they arrange it, take it that way. After this, you move to this. So it depends. So then after that, what's the next thing? We now have share premium a bit. 30 naira minus. So 290 naira. 50 or 290 naira. Don't spend money too much. So how much would that be? 20 something? We now use that 27 to multiply 24 million a bit. And that will give us a share which will increase. They are finished something. Can I kill the board? Okay. Are we through with the board? No, one will solve it, you understand that one. It's not well, just analyze it so that you can speak one. Times 4 minutes. That's the one we got. That's the shares, I think. That's the stock dividend for that. 1 hour. Good. 210 million. Oh, 10 million, 110. No, don't worry. At least what we're after is that we all understand what we're doing. So don't worry, we'll look at it together. There's no while like that. Look at it. Share premium.
Look, can you please help position the board very well? Position the camera
Yes.
rather. Hello.
And remember,
Hello.
another thing to remember that
Mr. Gideon, please help position the board very well.
what do you have? That's 10 million. Yes. We'll add it to 50 million to the 60. Oh, good. We are good to go. Can I get that?
Hello. Hello.
We are doing well.
Hello.
Any question for those of us online?
We are not seeing the other part of.
Okay. As usual, with that solution here, number of old shares, maybe that would be better. Old shares will be 50 million, 50 million all over 2 naira 50 kobo. So what's the result? They say it's for 20 million. 20 million shares. So not naira. This 20 million shares. Yes. Good. Then we'll now find stock what? Dividend, which is 1/5 of 20 million. These are shares that we have here. So we now have what? 4 million shares, Is this one clear to everybody? Okay. Now we want to know the value of that share. So stock dividend value of it, which is 4 million times 4 million times 4 million shares times 30 naira. So they say they got 120 million 120 million Good. I haven't seen that one. What's the next thing? Check. Okay, that's I know where I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. So that you don't need to be adjusting it for that side. You say we are looking at what again? Share premium, share premium. Share premium per share is equal to 30 naira bit minus what? 2 naira 50 kobo. That's 27. 50 kobo bit. Okay. Our total share premium. This one, Abi? Yes. No, he asked me that we will write it to it now. This one we're trying to calculate. Not the same way we did that time. The only thing is that ratio matter. So what's the result of this one? 110. Are you sure? 11 million. 27 naira 50 kobo times 4 million. 11 million. Okay, 110 naira. Is it 110,000? Okay, million. What's it a million? 110 million. Check, cross check. For those who are doubting about it, it's okay, I mean. Okay, it's good. So we are on the same page now. Better. So any questions so far? We're all happy with that one. They will buy sweet for them. They're all happy. Don't forget to bless the man of God for on his birthday. Yes. So bless him. Bless him. Go online and bless him. Their life and never remains. Yes. You can't just come and the man of God is birthday. Yes. It's there already. Bless him, man. Any questions, sir? What's important is help your following. The new issue is 4 million. The new issue is 4 million. Multiply by 250 correct? That will give us 1. 10 million. Is it 10 million? So what's the question?
4 million.
What's the question? Let me write it. New issue, Abi. Yes. New issue at what time?
Okay.
It's 4 million, Abi.
Yes.
No, not
4 million shares, Abi. Times 2 naira 50 kobo, Abi. So what do they have? Calculator is working. Is that okay? Yes. Those of us online, are you following?
Yes.
Good. Well, thank God everybody is following. Even those outside the class, they are following. Those inside the class, are you following? No, I will raise you, but you can follow. If I write this side, they will not be seen. So that everybody will get it. So that when you see this kind of thing, you can do it. That's what matters. It's not we can do it. You should be able to do it yourself. You can do it yourself. That's what matters. So that when you're writing the exam or you don't need to manage who is sitting close to you, just go straight. Before they know it, so you are finished. Now when they say start looking everybody. It's not good. Don't look for something and be right. You look as a mopping back. It's possible. And why is it more like that? People say, Sabi. We are set to do the capital structure, right? That's the next thing now. So already we have the capital structure with us. Remember the question has A and B, Abi? We're handling A now. The B is very short, don't worry. Already we have done the B without doing. But we'll just look at it. I can clean Abi? All Abi? Okay. No, don't worry. No, just don't. No worry. Any queries? Anybody? Also now, those of us online, we are moving the capital structure. The capital structure. Capital structure of the firm, Abi, is our naira in million. First one, ordinary, Abi. Ordinary shares, Abi. In our original ratio was 20 million, Abi. Then plus 4 million. That's 24 million. Okay. Of 24 million shares, Abi, at 2 naira 50 kobo. So what do we have? When multiply out is what you have, 60 million? Good. So it's 60 million. Good. Now, after this, what's the next? Share premium. Good. Share premium. Before, share premium was what? Now, we added one. See what we added? 2120, agree? Agree? Good. Then, retained earnings was how much before? Retained earnings was 80 million, agree? Fine. And what we pay to shareholders? 120. So this one will go, agree? Capital reserve was how much? No, capital reserve was how much before? 60. So we're going to take 40 from it. We'll now remain 20, agree? And we're still having 200, agree? See? So did the next one change? So that means we are still. Why will it change? Why will it change? If it change, we are wrong. Bro. Anything that makes it change, we are wrong. Oh, yeah. Yes, you know, it was 20 million shares. It was a 4 million stock dividend. So to make us 24. So that's the answer for the first part of the question. The second part of the question. The second part, which we call 2B. We are waiting. So, hold on. Okay, we are holding on. We are holding on. So with that, where? Capital reserve was how much before? Now, we have to pay out stock, total stock dividend of 120 million. Am I correct? 110. 110. We understand 110. Our stock dividend total. You know, it was 4 million shares times 30 naira. That's not 120 million. And that 120 million must be paid out in cash, I mean, from retained earnings, which was 80 million. Was it retained? Okay, revenue, I mean. So revenue was 8. We pay out, will revenue remain? No. It will be 0, I mean. How much remains to pay them? 40. Then capital reserve was how much before? Come out to 40. We are left with 20. Is it clear? Any other question? Our share premium was 10 times before, I mean, with 27 naira 50 kobo times 4 million. It gives us something like 110, I mean. And 110 plus the 10 will give us 120 million. Is it clear? Capital? Oh, don't mind me. I'm reserving it. Reserve. Sure, now when they confuse person, we don't get that. We're not reversing anything here. But they are also reverse sometimes the question. Anyway, we are reversing bonus issue towards split. That's another grammar that can come up. We are reversing bonus word issue toward split. From 1 to 5 to what? 5 to 1. That's a reverse there. But this one is the result. There is an error from the market. Are we true now? We have done this 2 times, so Abi, and that should be enough for somebody to understand very well. But this I want to do, we have not done this one at all. But this one is not that serious when compared to stock dividend. This one only focuses on the ordinary shares. Nothing concerning retained earnings. Nothing concerning revenue. Nothing concerning capital reserve. It only focuses on what? Ordinary share, equity alone. That's all. We don't recopy everything. Everything will remain the same. Revenue reserve remain the same. What else again? Capital reserve will remain the same. Share premium remain the same. Nothing concerns share premium on that one. Share premium will have before will remain the same. But ordinary share, which is everything, is all we are concerned. So we want to split. We want to do what? Increase. I mean, reduce the price, increase the number of shareholding. That is stock split. Share, splitting it into more units so that it will favor the shareholders. Are we through? Can we take it? Any questions? Those of us online, any question? Yeah. So this one, the former capital reserve was no.
60 million.
Okay.
60 million.
Was 60. Now if it's 60, our total stock dividend paid out was 120 million. Then 80 million retained earnings wasn't enough. We paid, it became zero. Remaining 40 million, we remove it from capital reserve, we now remain 20 million. That capital reserve was, we take the report from 60 so that we can pay the 120 complete. I hope you understand. Any other question? Okay. For this one, there is nothing to worry. We are repeating what we have done before. Number of words. Old shares, So we use that one as our outstanding shares. It's still at 50 million, 50 million. All over 250 million. We have agreed, It is 20 million. Accepted? Remember here, we are talking about stock words. So that some people will think the same thing we are doing. This one is stock split. Because the last question say, how would, if you can read that last one, someone read it for okay, here. How would the company's capital structure be affected if the company has split? Or company has split its stock 5 to 1. 5 to 1 means how over 1. 5 to 1 means 5 over 1. We're going to multiply this by 5. Are you okay? Stock what? Over 20. Times what? Is it always there? Is it a 5 million? Check where check. 9 now. Maybe okay, let's let them understand that. Okay, let's just put this one. Let them understand this word new stock, new shares, new shares based on what split, So, and that means it's going to be what this times out of 1. And that will give us what? 100 million. 100 million shares, Not money. Any question? Remember, this is also what? Ordinary share, That's why we add. There's no that thing there. This was the former. Now that we have split it, we are having more shares. But the price will come down. And I'm going to find out the price very soon. It is that price, and that's all. But for now, this is clear, This is normal, We did this before. Then the split was 5-1. That means multiply this by 5/1, which is 6. Our new share is now 100 million. Before it was 20. 20. Is it 10 million? Is it clear now? It's 100 million now. Good. Now, when there was no split, our share was 20 million. But when there is a split, which means the number of price of the share by 1 will come down. Shareholdings spread out. Normally it was 20 million shares. Now it's what? 100 million shares. We are going to now find out how much one share will cost. It's not 50 million divided by 100,000. No, 50 million. 50 million divided by 100,000. They will give us the share. How much one share will cost? Let's see. Current price per what? Share will be 50 million naira all over 100 million shares. Abi? What's the answer? Is it to come up? Are you sure? 50 kobo, 0 naira, 50 kobo. How much was it before? 2 naira, 50 kobo. Abi? Now is how much? Is it going down? Or going up? Going down. A number of shares. And remember the stock split. It is the stock we want to increase. And that is the meaning of stock split. And you can speak any grammar you like in that area. What stock split is all about. So for stock split, the work is not much. You do this, you do this, you divide, and rearrange the capital structure. Every other thing remains the same. But I'm going to do it. Someone. I've just done this. We understand this. We did it before, Abi? Yes. We know that anything split, whichever ratio, whether 10%, 5%, we must multiply. It gives us the shares. Now that we have known that shares has expanded, but the value of the company has not changed. Now I want to know what the share was. How many it was this? It's not this. With this, we'll not do a new structure, which will only affect ordinary shares alone. Every other thing remains constant. Is it clear? So put it down, put it down. Obviously, the share price. They don't reduce now. And we will give you like 20. Divide this by 5, the same thing. But you must calculate to show them how you got it. You don't just believe. You just get that and then we'll show them working. You must show workings in exam. No, we're not paying out anything here. Remember, that issue of dividend payout or not paying out. These are theories which we are going to get into. That was by Walter, for John, and Ellen. Okay? So, but for now, we are paying out dividend in form of shares. Are you correct? It's not matter whether we are paying 30% or total or declare or not declare. From somewhere. Good. We're not doing that because this one only expands the share, reduce the price, the value remains the same. We didn't change anything. We only increase shareholders' shares so that they can make more money in the future. But the value of equity did not change. So when it did not change, what we are not going to add anything to anything. It's just like saying you reduce price and increase the number of shareholders. The money is still 50 million. That's it. So what we have is stock split. What have we done? We have splitted. we have increased the number of shareholders. There's nothing to pay. We're not owing anybody anything. It's not the share. We want to increase in the future. When we declare dividend, whether in cash, the shareholders will enjoy more. That's what I think.
Say something about the next one.
Is the capital structure want to change? The new capital structure. For this 2B. This was 2A. So we'll look at it. Remember, this one is not part of it. It's not part of number 2B. So I'm going to post another question, not today. I'll post it in the group. Attempt. Do not send question to me. Because also, because also people just now question and send to me. No, you are wasting time. It's not only MBA to do the half time. Half time for that, apart from this also. So it's not only this one I do. I have time for. If it's the only thing I have time for. You'll say I'm listening. Said the other man. Just go. I have to do other things to meet up. Thank you, Jerry. So, what you can only do, like I will do now, you solve a question, like somebody did that. She solved question, sent to me. I was just marking for her. When she's wrong, I tell her what. She did it. Send me again. When I have that, I do it not today. So, but whenever you don't carry for some question, how can I through it? Mass that on his own. I did do exam. I did do exam now. So you need to do it and send it. When you send it, like it's easy for me to go through and point out where there's one error, tell you what to do, and you do it. That's the only way we can help you. But you're bringing a full question, now start the solve. I wonder what's up. Hey, WhatsApp, you can do that. That one is free. You don't want it. It's free. You can do that for years. You can solve. Send it. I'll scrutinize to help you. That one, but whenever I don't carry a whole question through, I will just look back, never ready. My number is in the WhatsApp. It's there. In the group, you will see Author Saint Vinn. It's there. Or Author Vincent Nwankpa. So you see there. So help yourself, practice. This is the time to solve. It's not time to look for who will solve everything. No. Attempt. It's not a crime getting 0 in the class. Getting 0 in the class is not a crime. But in the exam, it's dangerous because money is wasted. That one no good. So try, attempt, send. As whether than night too, I will try and look at it. Send. No worry. We'll try that. That one is free, no problem. Or solving the whole question. No, you can't do it. Now, the last thing to do here is the capital structure rate. I hope you can remember the original question. Not the answer that I got here now. The original question. Which says ordinary what? Let me say new capital structure. Ordinary shares of you see there on that side 100 million of it. You agree? At 50 copies. You multiply, they will still give you 50 million. Did anything change? And that's all. The next thing is that same question. Original question, what is it? Share premium. How much was it? Don't change anything. What was there?
10,000. 10 million.
No, nothing is changing. No. It's still 10, Abi. The other one, is it capital reserve? Don't change anything. No. It's 10, Abi. I hope you didn't change it. Then retain anything. Okay, revenue reserve 80, I mean. It's still what? Is it? Okay, 200, I mean. Good. Net what, I mean? Any question? That's what we did was just this. That's the only thing that was affected. For stock split. Is it clear? Any queries? On my own part, the cash dividend, the stock dividend, the split dividend, we have touched on. I'm going to put the question on the platform. That question borders on stock dividend and stock what? Split. So, sent to me. I want to see how you're doing. So that when we come next time, we'll talk about the theories. Walter's theory, Godon's model, and MMM. Is that okay? Sorry, M and M. M and M. So we'll look at that. For now, I don't think we can go more than that. We have tried our best. You have taken cons. You can't give to a cake and have it. You have enjoyed that one. And I believe you also enjoyed this. So we can't go beyond this. We already have the two. And by His grace, we have tried. It's not how far, it's how well. And we have done our best for today. Any questions from us here? And those of us online, any questions? Hello?
No query.
Any questions? No query. Okay, good. So that's what we can say for today. God bless you.